21 F13, the B slot 21 launch. Let's take it in at this angle here. See the angle that the front pair are at on the back. So Marconi, as you come in, drop here to 45 degrees, and that will give a consistent shape at the start of the block. If you look at this here, look how much space Fred has to come out. Look how much space Felipe has to come out. We're going to have real timing issues on that block, as we see. Okay, the move, all right, probably one of my favorite 13s, B slot 13s. We've got the rotation happening from Fed and Felipe. There's the B picture. Watch that body pitch there. Let's see, I don't know if there's tension on that grip, but that makes it very uncomfortable for Felipe. So maybe a bit better levels between you guys here. Felipe needs to move up, and Manuel needs to move up with him. And then, so the first B picture, sorry, I got sidetracked there. B, second B picture, and then finishing in the middle. Very nice. And just a bit more balance. So if we can be arriving a little more stopped, and I'd say maybe because of what happened at the start of that block, Felipe, you're not quite ready to come back, but we're looking at not too much rotation into the close. That's a lot of rotation, and then the next move has got a big move back and out. I would say here just at the so end of the 13, a little more forwards to the center, so that you guys end up at 45 degrees in the middle. Just ends up slamming, which affects the 21. Okay, and we've got that same picture. Look at that, Marconi. You're definitely ready. There's no doubt about it. Look at that. And it wasn't the easiest build. We're not quite built in the center, and there's just a bit of preloading going on. And we end up with exactly the same thing here, where this pair, you guys on the back, have a lot of space. The back pair has nowhere to go. So there's going to be challenging moments ahead there. But one of the better random builds, look at the close of the 21. It should be the tiniest move back to there. That's fine. We don't need to go any further back than that, but of course it requires us being a little more balanced at the end of the block. That's that thing about maintaining efficiency through a dive, not just having the fastest block, which ends up with a slamming close. We want to have a medium speed block with a light close so we can go quickly through the randoms. It's force economy to put energy in a block that then slams, and then we're struggling to deal with the ramifications, the effects of that block later in the randoms. But that's really nice, that little random sequence there. Look, it goes 21, light, F, 13. Cool. And then 1, 2, 3. Again, Manuel, your tendency to want to rotate at the start of a block, there it is again there. Just be patient. There's nowhere for you to go right now. I would say just be patient. Let Felipe go out, because it just means that you guys are going through at very different pictures. We're trying to make things look symmetrical here. Same again, we're not doing a good job, and I think it's the finish. We need to agree on the angle at the end of the 13, because Felipe has this massive rotation, and I want to see you guys finishing at 45 degrees. So as you guys see this B picture, slow down on the, it's a B slot, slow down just a fraction at the end of the block and see that line, 45 degree line between Marconi and Manuel, and that's where you guys should be finishing. Just makes the 21, there's not much of a route map to get to, and as you can see, Felipe is trying to fend off Fred there, because we have that same tight picture here, open picture here, super easy for the back pair to go, nowhere for the front pair to go, and so Felipe is like, give me space. '21s, despite the shape, are actually pretty nice, guys. Cool. I think I covered the important points on this jump. Really good to see the B slots looking more confident in Bs. We obviously need more of it to get the same level of confidence that we're seeing on the As. All right, so we've got some quite different moves happening here. Remember, the job here is a rotation around this grip or around your head, Fred. It's very tight here on that grip. I can see that it's not easy to make the move because Marconi doesn't have so much space. Another reason to build these in the center of the tunnel. But it should be a rotation around the head, not a sideways move. You see that? It seems like it's a sideways move going on. So use your legs to rotate around there. And then Manuel, please be patient. Let the centers clear the middle. So just hang out, just hang out, just help Felipe to do his move. Don't need to go anywhere. If you do, you're just going to run into Fred.